Reading the weather might seem like an obvious thing to do before heading out, but it's a critical factor in determining not only how much fun you'll have, and also will determine where it is you ride. Contrary to popular belief, checking the weather is more than just watching the news to check what temperature it's going to be. That might tell you how warm it's going to be at the boat ramp, but it's definitely not the only info you need before you go for a ride. There are three key things you need to be across, and they are wind direction, wind speed, and wave height. First up is wind direction, as this should determine where it is you can ride. When riding in open waters, the wind obviously causes chop or waves. So where possible, you'll always be better off with an offshore breeze. Here's why. As you can see on this graphic, let's assume the wind is blowing in an easterly direction. When the wind moves across the water to the west, the chop will become bigger the further west you go. As a result, unless you like very rough conditions, the best place to ride will probably be the place with the least chop, and that will be here on the eastern side of the bay. Obviously, if the wind was a westerly, then the least amount of chop will be on the western side. As a rule, no matter what the wind direction, it's best to ride perpendicular to the wind as displayed here, as it's where you'll get the least chop. If the wind is squally though, your best option is to head to a smaller bay or other place with more protection. The other two things to take into consideration are wind speed and wave height, and they're very closely linked. Both will determine the height of the waves. To keep it simple, essentially what you're looking for is low numbers here. There's a couple of places we recommend where you can find all the info you need. We'd say your best bet is either the BOM or Bureau of Meteorology website, or try seabreeze.com.au. Overall, for optimum enjoyment, what you want to be looking for is an offshore breeze of less than 5 knots and wave height of less than half a metre. Obviously, this can change dependent upon your personal preference and riding ability, but if you're looking for an enjoyable day on the water, then by following these simple tips, you'll ensure you'll get what you're after every time.